unaliving the indigenous people in Nigeria. And the government are coming out openly to tell you that you have no right to defend yourself. How do you have no right to defend yourself? You begin to wonder, is it the real meaning of the unity? Unity where you can be killed at any moment, at any damn time. And the security operatives are not there to defend you. And when you make any attempt to defend yourself, you'll be arrested by the Nigerian government. So that shows the language of arresting those who try to defend themselves in the hands of these terrorists simply means that the federal government does not want anybody to challenge their own officials. So I am calling the Fulani terrorists the legitimate officials of Nigeria government. These guys are the real government officials in Nigeria. Because imagine, one thing about self-defense, you cannot defend yourself against the police of the nation, because they are there to they are the symbol of your defense. You cannot defend yourself against the army of any nation, because they are the symbol of your defense. So likewise, when people try to defend themselves against the Fulani terrorists, the federal government will come after them. Look at what happened in Jos, where after the terrorists have unalived so many people in their hundreds in numbers, at the end of the day, the few youth who gathered morale, who took it upon themselves to go after the Fulani terrorists, the Nigerian army raided them, arrested them, chained all of them, both hand and leg, and detained them. And the grieved mothers and parents of these ones have to stage protest in order to demand for the release of their sons and daughters who took it upon themselves, try to defend the little they can. So what does this action tell you about what is playing in Nigeria? Excuse me, let me close the window of my office here. I think it's closed. So we begin to wonder what is playing and what is going on. These people have to go through another stress, another way, to demand for the release of their sons who are detained by Nigerian army after the terrorist attack in that community, killing hundreds. But where Nigerian government officials, where the big point is, why should those youth rise to defend themselves? Why? This is the offense of this youth in the north. This have not just happened only in Plateau. The same action have taken place in Adamawa. The same action have taken place in Katsina State, in Kaduna, in Benue. And you see where Army General came out on camera on a press conference and said that these people are Nigerians. That the terrorists are Nigerians. They are your brothers, they are their uncles and their brothers and their sisters. That what they need is to just to rehabilitate them. The same thing Lai Mohammed said during the time of Buhari administration, when he was asked question, what is the view, what is your view, sir, towards the Biafra agitators and the insecurity in the north? What did he say? What did Lai Mohammed told the world? Lai Mohammed made it very clear. He made it very clear the stand of the federal government of Nigeria towards this insecurity and the terrorism. He said that the Fulani terrorists, they are doing their business and they need money. That is why they are killing and kidnapping. That what the federal government needs is to negotiate, dialogue with them. Then when they asked about Biafra agitators, self-determination movement, he said that IPOP need to be killed because they are not, he said they don't believe in one Nigeria. They want to disintegrate this country. That was the language Lai Mohammed used. And the journalist went on and asked him again, so is that the only of? He said the offense of IPOP is that the IPOP never believe in one Nigeria, and that nobody can divide this country, according to Lai Mohammed. The same thing have happened. Many army generals from the north have said this thing openly. Now, Yoruba generals in the army are saying it openly. Then I want to ask our governors and the senators, is that the country you want to leave your future children to inherit? A country where their life is not guaranteed? Do you see why sometimes when I talk about especially black Africans, especially the ones that originated from Nigeria, I keep on saying this. Somebody will say, are you not black? Yes, I am black. But if I am in the same color with the people behaving so wicked, behaving so inhuman, then do you want me to give support to what is wrong, what is bad, in the name of I am protecting my race? Look at how concerned U.S. senators are about the life being lost in the hands of terrorists in Nigeria. Look at concern by some activists in U.S. and Europe over the lives that have been lost in Nigeria by the terrorist Fulanis. They are well concerned. But when you come to Nigeria, how many of our musical artists are concerned about the killings of the Northerners, the Hausas in the north by the terrorist Fulanis? None of them is concerned. Everybody feel less concerned. If you watch your senators, watch your House of Rep members, watch your governors, you find out that they are not even concerned about the life being lost in Nigeria in the hands of terrorists. Then you begin to ask yourself, what kind of race are you as a black person? But so many of us will be very quickly to judge and say, some white people, this one is acting racist against me. Do you see why my own ideology towards racism is different? And don't believe in only, I don't believe in racism. I don't believe that something called racism exists. And that is my own belief. If somebody does not like me, maybe he's a white person, he doesn't like me, does not mean I cannot tag that person a racist. It is his fundamental right to love me or to dislike me. The same way, me, I can see you for the first time and say, I don't like this person. You shouldn't, there's no law that says I shouldn't say that. It is my fundamental right to like you or to dislike you. Now, some of those who always claim this nonsense. Now, I want to ask you, do you think what is happening in a black man's land, how we go about killing ourselves, do you think it's a good attitude? How we feel less concerned over the death of your fellow person? When you carry somebody else's dead body, you will be thinking that what you are carrying is wood until it happens to you. When it happens to you, you will not feel the pain. You will not feel the sorrow, the deep pain that punches the heart. That's why you will not know, this thing is happening, But you are seeing it happening. You see dead bodies in hundreds of numbers and thousands being lying down on the floor. But you are not saying anything because it hasn't happened to you, because you haven't reached to your own house. This has been the problem of our life with the black. We don't care. We don't defend when it have never happened to us. And that is why we will keep on dying in our numbers. Because when you don't care when another person lost his life, remember, the same way you behave is the same way other people are going to behave when it happens to you. So don't think that when it happened to you, there will be a different action. No, the same way that way you behave, the same way you mind your business, the same way you close your mouth without alerting the world, that is the same way another person will close their mouth when it happens to you. The same way that you encourage that brother who want to speak and say, nah, don't speak. I beg, leave this thing, let us focus. The same way you use that language, that moment, when that brother wanted to speak, you discourage him, you say, don't, happen there. That is the same way other people will say it when it happens to you. They will say, nah, and this is why the enemy will keep on unleashing terror on you, because they have known your weak point. You have no capacity to come together to solve your problem. You have no capacity to speak the truth. You have no capacity to identify the final solution to the problem that is ravaging your life and your future. This is just the fact. There is nobody in Nigeria today that don't know the solution that need to be profiled in Nigeria for everybody to be okay. The solution is what? Divide the country. Let everybody go and form their own security. Let us have border check. If Yorubas are there, when I'm coming as a Biafra to Yoruba land, I will be checked properly on the border. If I go through flight, I will be checked properly at the port of entry. How they want me to live in their place, the law they want me to keep, is what I will keep. If the law is not suitable to my character, I exit the place. I say, I'm a foreigner here. Let me go back to my place where I can live the way I want. This is how life is being carried out. And I keep on asking our own governors that are not from northern Nigeria. I keep on asking the governors of the Yorubas that are not from northern Nigeria. The one Nigeria you are protecting, is it safe for your children and your future generation from Yoruba land? Is that one Nigeria safe for them? This is the question that should be thrown to these people. This is the question that's supposed to be thrown to the governors from the Biafra land. This one Nigeria, I agree. That's why we say open debate is allowed. Okay, this is one Nigeria, I agree. I respect your choice of association. Fine and good. Okay, if you believe that Lion Man is a threat to the unity of Nigeria, what makes Lion Man a threat to the unity of Nigeria? Because Lion Man said the way things are going on in Nigeria is not the way it should go. The way people are dying due to insecurity, terrorism, banditry is not the way to live life. Then if you believe it that Lion Man is one causing the trouble because he speaks exactly what is coming out and what Nigeria are producing. Now, if you believe that Lion Man is wrong, what do you need to prove me wrong? Come out with your own, convince the world. Come out openly. While we sit across the table, you look at my eyes, I look at your eyes, you tell me, Lion Man, you are wrong. In your mindset of dividing Nigeria for solution, because all what we are looking at is the angle we are all observing is the angle of solution, isn't it? Fine and good. Okay, what exactly that will bring the solution? You that believe in one Nigeria, tell the world, as you're telling me the world is hearing you. Convince me and convince the world that yes, that could be time that peace will reign. Then I will tell you, how long have this problem been there? When did the problem reduce or when did the problem increase? The problem has been there. Since the creation of Nigeria, the problem has been there. There are something in the lab, they say experiment. There are something that you experiment, you have done the experiment of this thing, you see that this thing is not bringing good fruit. It's not yielding good fruit. Then what do we do? As a science student, what do? You kick that project out immediately. Nigeria have tried as they can't. Let's see if the country will work as one. But it cannot work. Everybody is seeing it that this thing cannot work. Okay, since it cannot work, are we going to die in that portion of experiment? Are we going to stay there, continue to experiment until everybody die finish? I think this experiment have lasted for over 50-something years, heading to 60-something. So is it not the time to say, okay, this project cannot work. Let us switch on to the project that will work. We have wasted enough resources. We have wasted enough energy. But it seems not working. It seems not working. Okay, let us start another one. This is why IPOB goes straight to the point. Because IPOB have studied the happening of the past and the happening of the present, and they look at the future and say, look at how this thing will be. This thing will get worse. How the insecurity started in the north during the time of Obasanjo, is it not worse when the Yaradua took over? The same insecurity, the terrorism by the Fulani, is it not worse? Is it not worse when Jonathan was there after Yaradua? Is it not worse? When Buhari entered, it became more worse. Now Tinubu is there. It became more worse. So what did anybody believe that any political party is coming to change anything? It will become more greater trouble. As far as the year is ongoing, the thing will be increasing more and more. Look at how military personnel are dying in the hands of Boko Haram. But what did the Nigerian government, what did the Nigerian army is doing? They are hunting youth in the east where there is no terrorism. They abandoned the hub of terror that is ravaging the world in the north. They abandon it, but all they do is to go into the villages in Biafra land, hunting the youth, killing the youth, disappearing the youth, detaining the youth. And as they are doing that, they are importing them. The Fulani terrorists, they are using containers to import them in the land, in Biafra land. So who is giving this terrorist protection? Who is protecting them? Under which power are they being protected? By Nigerian government. Is that the same government you say to protect the Christians? Is that from the hands of jihadist terrorists? They can never protect. Rather, government will help them more and more to cycle you, to surround you. Look at all the testimony coming out from the Benue, coming out from the Plateau State. What did they tell you? That even when they wanted to go and defend themselves, the army blocked them. If they say the army blocked them, the army prevent them from going. The same thing Nigerian army was doing in Imo State, when Simon Ekpa was ravaging our land through the help of federal government of Nigeria. Several attempts ESM personnel have made trying to go and neutralize them. What did they see? The same that road where that lead to that community, where Simon Ekpa and his group autopilot sack all the whole villagers, drive them away and occupy that place, use that place as their headquarters for killing and kidnapping. What happened? The same thing that the Plateau people are experiencing in the hands of army is the same thing that the personnel of ESN notice. When they will go there, they will see Amota protecting those people, blocking the access to go and attack those people. Nigerian army in Imo State, protecting them. What National Kubo said recently, that the work they did in Imo State, they haven't paid them. You see, confessing it on the camera. You ask yourself, what was that work? What was that work they did in Imo State that they didn't pay them? Government, Nigerian government, spreading terrorism, aiding terrorism, sponsoring terrorism, funding terrorism. Nigeria government directly. Governors are involved in funding them. Senators are involved in funding them. House of Reps members are involved in funding them. Local government chairmen are involved in funding them. Other state actors, contractors are involved in funding them. Do you ask yourself a question? Is it these people that is going to fight against the terrorists? They lack the capacity. They lack the temperament and the judgment to engage in the fight against terrorism. They don't have what it takes. Because they are the part and parcel of this horrible situation. Nigerian government are. There's no two ways about it, no argument about it, no doubt. You see a man showcasing the dead body. Let me show you. Let me show you this. This is a man showing the dead body of his entire family. Wife, children, uncle, father, mother, children, his children, everybody. No one remain, only him remain. See a man standing. Wait. I'm coming.
Sustained injury, she's in the hospital. Because 7 of them are from the same family, from the same house. Around 9:38, I was lying on the bed. So I had a gunshot. So secondly, the gunshot was in rapid. So I now stood her up. You understand? As I stood her up, she told me, say, I took the fear. Say, if you hear gun, you just the waka, or you just come out. And now I tell them, say, you see this gun now attack. So I sneak as I come out. Now so they can't enter. Go shoot her. Because the entrance, they follow like this. After they go, they start penetrating from there. Coming to this side. This is where they have escaped. This road.
So in this thing, why I show you this video is, look at the man, lost his entire family completely. He managed to sneak out as a man. That's why he will be. That's why he's here standing today, testifying, telling the world what his experience is all about. This is exactly the program the federal government have for East, that IPOB is fighting against. IPOB is preventing. Without IPOB today, there will be nobody living in that East. Nobody will live there. That place could have been a deserted land. Because that was the original plan. That was the original plan. Look at another video, terrible video. Look at this one. Look at this one. By the same people, the same Fulani terrorists. Look at them. Look at where is this video? Where the dead body of Nigerian army are lying shamelessly. Look at Nigerian army. Look at her. Look at them. Those people you see lying there, those dead body are Nigerian army. Look at them. This one in Brunu. This is where the commander, the general killed. The other general was killed. Is it there for yesterday? Just take a look at it. Look at how terrorists are walking on the dead body of Nigerian soldiers. You see them? You see them? You see how they scattered them on the ground? Do you see how Nigerian army have dead bodies scattered all over the ground? Scattered all over the ground like bush animals without any guidance, without any shepherd. Look at them. And tomorrow, governors from the east will say, our youth to come and join army. This one now that happened now. There's one lady in Imo State who joined army, I think 3 years ago. No, 3 years ago. She's among the dead body of this Brunei attack. This is the lady I told last year, November. pull that uniform. You have a skill as a hairdresser. Pull that uniform. You say I shouldn't worry, they are not sending them. I say, what about if they send you? I say, what about if you are being transferred at any moment, if you are being sent to not, what are you going to do? Because you know, I told her, you know the rule. You must accept the transfer or you resign. I said, why can't you volunteer resign? Go and face your hairdressing this thing. He said, this is the connection that is the hope was that Emma brought, and everybody is grabbing it. I said, everybody is grabbing it. How much are they paying Nigeria Army? That was the first word when I was talking to her last year. I said, how much is Nigeria Army? How much are they paying them? Is that a peanut they are paying them? I even encourage her, I said, since you have this love as an uniform person, which is good, I say if you have any condition to process for paper, do your paper this thing, then let's see what we can do. You travel out. If you travel out, you can join military anywhere you want. In Europe, you can join military. In America, you can join military anywhere you want. You can do a military job. Today, she's no more. January 18th or something like that, this year, I spoke with her. But today is no more. Because her friend confirmed it. Her friend confirmed it to me. She says she's no more. This is what we are talking about. But your senators they are not concerned. What they are doing is jumping around, talking about election 2027. They are talking about election 2027. Election to do what? Election to continue the problem, to keep on increasing the problem, or the election to end the problem. I don't understand. This is what we say. The only election that will work in Nigeria, that will bring hope and restore hope in the life of people, is referendum. That is the election that every politician should be talking about. How are we going to live together? Okay, let us come and decide. Let our children, let our youth decide what they want. Come to the round table. Let us discuss the way forward. Because we can't continue like this. This is what should be the center debate of every politician in Nigeria. Center debate is, how are we going to continue this country? Are we going to continue this country in a bloodshed? How blood are being flowing in this country? How life are being wasted in this country? Is that how we are going to run the country? This is where every argument should be centered, not the election of 2027. And I have warned Tinubu family against this 2027 if they love themselves. 2027 is a trap. It's a trap set. That many of them will be picked up, or most of them will be eliminated. Because the world power will not fold their hand and watch people being wasted like this. They have the power to eliminate every officers of any nation who does not have value for human life. They have the right to do it because they are world power. They don't need any authorization, they don't need any approval to come and do it. And I promise you, all of you, since you people doesn't hear intelligent advice, because what we are doing here is what we shouldn't do publicly. But we are doing it publicly because we have the privilege. Because we have the authorization to do it publicly. I have won personally. I have repeated myself severally. I said 2027 is a trap. Politicians who are wise should act wise. I said Tinubu and his family and the rest of people that surround, act wise, act smart. You are a criminal, Tinubu. How come now? Because criminals, I know, always they are very smart. So your own criminality does not give you the smartness instinct to know that there is danger ahead. So there is no smart politicians in Nigeria that can go and advance Tinubu and say, Tinubu, come. Use your veto power as the president. Make an announcement of no election 2027. Let everybody come to the table and deliberate how Nigeria is going to fall. Is going to be. Initiate referendum. You have the power. You have the veto authority to do it. You come there. You announce it that there will be no election. INEC, forget about election. All politicians should go and prepare. Go and meet your constituency. Discuss with them. We are going into referendum. Those who believe in one Nigeria, then with weak condition, which okay, come we come. Okay, Mazi, let me bring you. Make another request. Make the request again. Let me click it, please. Mazi KK. Have you made the request? Make the request again. Okay. Accept. Add. Mazi KK. You are here. Add.
Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi, welcome to the broadcast. You have joined.
Mazi, yes, I can see the important argument you are making. I don't know if I should go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Mazi, Lion Man, this thing you are saying, once you are one Nigeria, for me, it's not possible. It's not possible at all for Tinubu, Yorubas, to accept coming on the table to discuss the way forward of Nigeria. Whereby for how many years, I think after Obasanjo, none of them have tested that table again. These people are making it possible to make sure that they finish their tenure, at least that 8 years. Anything that will make the Westerners to say, come to the table. That's why you see them, they are trying to buy all our people, all these young men, to make sure they convince our Igbo brothers, all the flavors, to go and follow them and do that nonsense. You said it here. 2027 is coming. Many things are going to happen on 2027 because nobody is happy. Even the politicians, they are not happy. I'm telling you the truth. Even them, they are not happy. So two things will be involved. That's why you see the Tinubu himself running up and down to make sure he secure himself with France. But the France have their own problem as well. But what is going on today in Sahara part? So America is there as well. So Mazi, I don't know how they are going to achieve all those things in 2027. And we too, as IPOB members, Lion Man, remember, we still have our own flaws. We are many people in this IPOB creating another branch, creating another man for 2027 election to make sure they can be able to maybe intimidate people of giving them money. If you want to be this one, if you want to be this one, you must give us money. That is the type of corruption we are getting today in that particular dungeon called Nigeria. Nobody is trusted again. Nobody can do something. Yes.
Mazi KK, let me come in here. Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Okay, let me come in here. You see, sometimes I don't know why I am not blaming the Yoruba politicians because, one, I know very well that most of their politicians are the enemy of Biafra. They don't want us to survive, talk less of even to grow. So, nevertheless, it's like when we are giving security intel publicly like this, why our politicians are not paying attention? Why are they not paying attention? Because one, you remember when I talk about Sunday Igboho, I said that Sunday Igboho is not agitating for the freedom of Oduduwa. That was when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the IPOB is going to align with the Oduduwa agitators. Then when our former national coordinator here in Brazil announced it in our meeting unit, I said to him, I said, no, that the details I have is that these people, they are not real for freedom. They have recruited them for pressure, to mount pressure, so that Tinubu will come as a president. When I gave that report, when I made that broadcast, a lot of people who understand how government functions, they applauded, they say, how this man got this information so accurate. Then today, you can see also Sowore coming up on ready to confirm that thing, which I said earlier. I said, this is why Sunday Igboho was out. He was sponsored to mount pressure on Fulani oligarchy so that they can transfer power to Yoruba. That is why. Okay, now I am beginning to tell them again that 2027 is no go area. You see, this thing, all this information I am bringing out to the public, I am referring it to, I'm giving it out to the politicians from Biafra lands for them to act wise. But because of the money they are embezzling in Nigeria, their eyes fixed on those money, but they don't care about the information. So, Mazi Keke, I don't know why they will have people like IPOB. They will have an umbrella like IPOB, who is even giving them a very sensitive information. But if they have refused to act on it because of what they are getting in Nigeria. What do you have
Mazi,
to do? Because this is
yes. Mazi, let me tell you. Yes, Mazi, believe me, you know why I decided to join you on program live like this is you are discussing important information. I know you very, very well. I know the kind of information you dish out is a very vital information. Mazi, no politician who never want to join or support IPOB. I repeat, no politician. If they are 100, Mazi 80 want to support IPOB. Let me put it that way, 80. But because of lack of trust, let me put it that way, because of lack of trust and these things we are crying today that is happening in IPOB, that's why they even lose their trust in us. It's now the most of them, if are watching, one corner, watching to see if this particular leadership can get it right. Mazi, these people are disappointed. Years back, let me say it. The politicians are disappointed.
Yes, I know
Believe
about
me.
that. I know about
Yes. So the politicians are disappointed. Don't think that they don't like what we are doing. They are getting it hot from the Fulani Caliphate, like you said. But remember that these people are under oath. Like we are under oath in IPOB. These politicians are under oath in Nigeria, not oath of a legend, not oath of they are deeply under oath. Especially in Biafra. Mazi, do you remember that you will see a politician telling you, calling somebody to tell you, you can do whatever you want, but don't ever talk about IPOB or don't ever talk about Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, this was the guideline they gave them not to do. But when you see people like them, they can support us internally. That's why you see today, Mazi, there is something I don't even want to say here. Most of the politicians that gave us support today, we are blackmailed. And you know why they cannot come out publicly to say it? Because remember that Nigeria government sanctioned us as a terrorist group. Any politicians who boldly come out to say, I support you, when you need it most, Mazi, you will go jail. You will rot in jail immediately because the country have tagged us as a terrorist group, and you are from back supporting them. You see why all of them are shut up, mute, without talking, and they are very angered, Mazi. Go take it anywhere. It will not pass.
Mazi, let me come into that. No, the reason, are you hearing me?
Yes, Mazi, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm here.
Now, let me tell you, in that area, I would say that, me, I used to say the things the way it is. I don't say some people. I hate that language. Some people know that in that area of why which they have complained, which I told you something time ago, why many of them contacted me, complained, which I didn't know before. You see, it was later that I know that most of governors or even senators or some politicians that IPOB media warrior have come out to lash on. We bash on them, we lash on them because of the order was given. Do this person is enemy, do this one is enemy, do this one is enemy. We lash on them. Later I realized that the order that was given to lash on them was deliberate because they don't want our leader. Let me just go straight to the point because I heard something or something. Our leader did so. I don't know the spirit that is behind that particular action. I don't know the spirit behind it. Why somebody will give you a help and you don't expect that person to ask you the level of that particular project he give you help on. When the person asks you the level of the project, where the project have gotten, then you turn around and order the media warriors of IPOB to lash on that person and call that person trouble, which have happened to many of them, which I will not call their names, the politician's name. I'm calling our leader name because he's our leader. Then many, it happened, which I have their record. I have the evidence of those things, which most of them forwarded it. So, and many of us that time believe that these politicians are not interested in the profiling the final solution. Because let me tell you something. These are the politicians who believe that, yes, the division of Nigeria will be the last solution. And that is the last solution. Because IPOB is in the center of the solution. Center of the solution of Nigeria is division. Everybody go. Go and manage yourself. Then you will see peace will be restored everywhere. Criminality will disappear. Insecurity will disappear. Because everybody will now go and protect their territory very, very jealously because they don't want their place to be used as a terror ground. This didn't happen. But I hope that these politicians will have to think again on the new leadership of IPOB. Because now in IPOB, nobody is lashing politicians. Nobody. Because we haven't seen any evidence to lash on them. But that before, no week we are not lashing on politicians. Ignorantly, blindly, we are doing all those things blindly. But today we have seen the truth. We have known the fact and the factual of what the cause of those actions, which scare them away. Of course, imagine me now. I am one of the politicians who had. Then my name is being scattered on the IPOB platform, calling me Sabo. Okay, now let's assume that I know you. You are politicians as well. You come to me and Mazi Lion Man, how can I help this group? Because this group they are saying the truth. Too. They are on the right track. Because we need to leave this country so that we can go and beat ourselves. Then what do you want me to tell you as a political friend? Immediately I will tell you, don't go there. I have done the same thing. Look at what this would. Look at how they reward me. So these people, they are forward, they are not even for the freedom. This is what I will tell you, and you will believe me because you are my colleague. I'm your colleague. There's no way you will not believe me. This is exactly why we have been rallying, we have been going round all this year. This is just the fact.
No, the only thing I need to tell Biafrans on their platform is that no matter what, we need to get it right. This is the first time in history where Biafrans is trying to get it right, regardless of who is involved, and we must get it right. I can't forget what that woman said in our BTV. That Hausa woman, you know that everybody is under siege in that country. That's why I told you that that country can never repair. It's only Jishi Kebute nke ya, nwanne gị elabia. If we can be able to grab their own, go away. They don't send. Most of them do calculate how old they are, calculate how old they are going to enjoy the money, and say even if we catch them at the age of 80 years, no problem. That country called Nigeria can never work again. Why they are still holding it is because of the contract of years back the Britain have with them, America, and all the rest. You see, Hausa people are still under siege, my brothers. Are we talking about the same Yoruba who is pretending today, like you said? You think that a Yoruba man will forget their own place now? Why they still leave that seaport, Lagos, as it is today? Because they know that anything that happened to Lagos, Yoruba will wake up more than Biafrans. That's why you see only functionable place in West Nigeria today is Lagos. Lagos. Other ones is Abuja, other places. You can imagine where a state in North who does not have even more than 1 million people or even 20,000 people having international airport. Mazi Lion Man. But when you come to Imo State, Anambra, they will tell you they build airport. Somebody landed in airport, Imo State airport yesterday. My brother, do you know that one Panaka is not touching them up? No light. Okay, no. Asking you yesterday, I did not tell you. Yeah, just yesterday. Mpanaka, when you want to confront people, somebody to welcome him, you can't even see the face of the person. A whole airport, my brother. And they will show you the beautiful place they constructed maybe from that place to their house. They tell you on Abali, on Abali. The importance of that our Biafran land is consistency. Because after Hope Uzodimma, another dangerous person will still come and change the law. After Ole Shoti, another idiot will still come and change the law. So what we need, that's why we need to build an institution, not an individual, my brothers. Once we can be able to build this institution, that's why you see Europe today, progression. Without coming to tell you, this is the president of Italy, this is the president of France, they have prime minister. Inside that prime minister, they have institution where they go to their parliament and discuss. That's why you see they can be able to remove the strongest man in Italy today, called Berlusconi, the hardest man, which is the friend of this Putin today. I remember when they removed the man, they said no. They removed, what is it called? Berlusconi here. With all his money and his money.
They remove him. That's the power of institution. That's the power of institution.
Exactly, Mazi. That is the power of institution. Not to tell us that you are. No, God of Elijah, go and meet Israel people. Go and meet Arab people. We Biafrans, we don't practice supreme. We don't practice it. But we have been that love so that we can get what we want. But seeing what is going on as they abolish the seat of Mazi, do you know that if Onion is a supreme, which I'm afraid is a supreme too, it's a deputy supreme. If Onion can be a supreme, that means which I'm afraid is a deputy supreme. My brother, that is what it is. Each one of them has no right to remove each other.
Mazi, KK. Mazi KK,
Mazi, go ahead.
Let me come in here in this regard of this particular name. You know, most of people now, you tell them, somebody will come and tell you there's no spirit somewhere. There is no God somewhere. Then at the end of the day, you find out that the same person saying it is within himself. You know that what he's saying is just rubbish. You see, there is always spirit that attach name. Many people doesn't know this thing. You see, if you check countries that always use that supreme. That spirit always reign in those people. Look at Iran. The supreme leader of Iran decide what happened in Iran. That's the spirit of this supreme of this whole thing. If you check some Arab country that practice that nonsense, at the end of the day, that will it backfire them. That name always attracts something that I call authoritative directive without any sense of any sense of righteousness. I'm telling you, because I have found out this thing. Because mostly that name always brings spirit of pride. Pride will enter, and when pride enters, stubbornness will attach that pride. And when stubbornness attach that pride, there is nothing anybody can bring to the table as advice that will be taken, except what comes from that person. That is what is happening. If you watch Libya, when we give Gaddafi intel during the time of that conflict in Libya, we said accept the Italian offer for asylum, because Italy offered him asylum immediately. We directed him, we said, go for asylum. Australia offered him asylum. We said, if you don't like Italy, accept asylum of what do you call it, Australia. So that by the time the new government is governing them, there's no time they will never, the people of Libya will never demand for your coming back. Because how you were governing the Libya, you make life so easy for them. Do you know in Libya, during the time of Gaddafi, Libyans doesn't pay for gas, cooking gas.
Mazi, they don't pay anything, not even pay for gas, nothing. They give them cars every year. Mazi.
No, I'm coming. Citizen doesn't pay for gas. Then their citizen doesn't pay for electricity bill. Only companies. If you have company in Libya, you pay light bill. But the president doesn't pay light bill. I mean, for citizens of Libyans. And that is why the man was advised, leave the country. Then what did the man say? He said he's going nowhere. This is where he will die. Because he is the supreme leader of Libya.
Yeah, I can see what they're going to go here. What they're going to go made a very nice point. The supreme is all about dictatorship in nature.
Exactly.
That is what
I want to tell you.
That is exactly what is going on. Mazi, I get a great here, right? We will keep on talking. Most of you will not understand what is going on, why they say ceasefire at the backyard. They started not ceasing the fire. Now, you said this ceasefire at Akakoshi welcome all us off here. And the Chief Doziem wrote a press statement which does not even concern you people much. Concern mostly the Sahara reporter, what he wrote, trying to save our people, what he did during the time of Simon. The first person that put that in cross was our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, before others take over. The Benjamin, the Darlington, all of them. And you say ceasefire. Kezote say cease the fire.
Yeah, that is why. No, now, Mazi, you see, this is why I put this topic there about the lawyers. The lawyers, can a lawyer? I said, lawyers, can someone defend what he doesn't have the ideology, what he doesn't believe in the ideology? The answer is no.
They cannot, Mazi. I would like to go out and keep on listening, Mazi. I wanted to call because I'm outside.
No. Okay, bye-bye. So, as I was saying, if you watch what I was, the last topic here, let's not read the last topic very quickly because I have somewhere to go. Now, if you watch the people that surround Mazi Nnamdi, even nobody need to tell you that things have gone wrong. I have thought about this thing on this very platform, about the significance of somebody's defense counsel. Now, if you watch our Lloyd Ejimako, if you watch Maxwell, if you watch Nemeka, if you watch Agabi, these are the hardcore one Nigerians. Because, of course, criminals, manipulators always believe in one Nigeria. Because it's a safe haven for all criminals. Nigeria is a safe haven for all criminals. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believe in Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believe in referendum. Son Mike Ezekome believe in referendum. Because I have said this time with that number, that Nigeria need to negotiate the unity of Nigeria. He believed in this referendum. But Stefan Ejiofor believe in referendum, which I myself, Lion Man, believe in referendum, because I don't believe in getting Biafra through fight. I believe in getting Biafra through democratic way, which is referendum. Which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believe, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said several times that no gunshot will be shot and Biafra will come. Which is, he believe in that angle of democratic process, which is referendum. But how do you now surround yourself with quack lawyers who does not believe in referendum? Lawyers who strongly believe in one Nigeria. Agabi is one Nigerianist. Ejimako is one Nigerianist. Nnamdi is one Nigerianist. Then, ask Kanu, show me your friend. I will tell you who you are. Is it not parable from the age ones, from the old people? Ndokenye si gosimo oyere na ngwa onye ewu. You are not a drunkard, but all your friends are drunkards. You're always in the midst of set of drunkards. Who are you? What do you want people that is passing by to see you? Which view you don't want them to classify you? If they are going, they will say, look at the group of these drunkards, including you, because you are in their midst always. You are not a thief. But whenever police come to snap picture, maybe they are doing investigation about those particular group of guys. Any picture the police snap, you always appear in that picture. If they camera them in club, you are in their midst in club. But you are not a thief, bro. But the police is following the set of thieves, following them anywhere they go to get investigation, to get evidence, so that the time they hold them, they will be able to say, okay, show them evidence that we have been following you all this while. You are not a thief, bro. But all the pictures police took when running investigation about those people, you appear there. Then when they finally get them arrested and get you arrested too, you go to court. You are telling the judge that I am not a thief. Then the investigation evidence that judge is checking, your face appear in all photos they take. Beer parlor, restaurant, your face appear. Club, your face appear. Occasion, your face appear. Everything they go, this group of criminals are, your face appear. Oh, yeah, but no can you say, go see more, you like my bow. Show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. None of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brother, Mimi does not believe in Biafra. Kanu does not believe in Biafra. But you prefer them. You keep them around you. You trust them. Than the people that you call. You trust them more than people that you call. Now you call us. You are the one that call us. Because me, I know the system of Nigeria. I can be 100% successful in Nigeria. I know how it works. You call us. We now throw away our mindset of one Nigeria. It's okay. Since we want a very good future, let us do away with the mindset of Nigeria and face the new call. You call us, we answer you. Because we believe in what you are telling us on radio. We strongly believe it. Your campaign, we believe it. We say, yes, this is, you are talking about the solution. Because every man wants a solution. And because of that solution, we responded to the call. After we have responded to the call, when we tell you that this is the way to go, you don't listen to it. But you prefer those who did not answer your call. Those who believe in one Nigeria, you prefer to associate with them. You take advice from them. But you don't trust Lion Man who answer your call, who join you in the force to say, okay, let's all join force together. You don't trust us. You don't trust me. You don't believe anything that comes from me. But you believe everything that comes from those one Nigerianists in the US. Starting from Madam Oyibo, you believe her so much. You believe Lelo Febu so much. You believe in all the people who does not believe in IPOP. When they tell you go left, you go. When they tell you go right, you go. But when we that answer your call tell you, Oga, go left. This is not the time to go right now. Just go left. That place will be safe for you. You will ignore it. You will say, oh, when I hand the hammer. When our leader said that we should join Yoruba agitators, let us join force together, I said no. That this group is a pressure group. They call them, I call them, that's what language I use. I said, is a pressure group. They are not for freedom. But today, that thing that I reviewed that time is what should already have come openly to come and tell the world the truth, what happened. People now begin to call me and say, Lion Man, you said this thing, but we didn't believe you. Now, so already have said it openly. And that association of IPOB with Yoruba agitators caused a lot of loss. Most of people in leadership may have idea of what I'm saying. It costs IPOB members a lot of loss of life, loss of money, loss of life. Because I know how many people that died in that very senseless alignment with them. In which many Biafrans will not even, this is a secret, let me just keep it that way. I won't open it. But why I bring it to very close to opening is for those who know what I'm saying to understand. for them to be shocked of their life. They will say, "Ah, so Lion Man know this." But Lion Man is not in leadership. How did he know this? Because when I say loss of life, those in leadership know what I'm talking about. IPOB member, even coordinator may not even know what I'm talking about. At least, if life we are not lost, at least 20 figures, go for it. 20 able-bodied figures, go for it. The same way directive was given. Don't go here, don't go here, don't go here. You went. The one Nigeria is telling you to go because they were looking for easiest way to set you up. They said you to go and you obeyed them. But the people you call that had their calling and respond, tell you don't go here, you go. Don't do this, you do. The same people that you called that responded to your call, after the IPOB lawyers secure your freedom. And not just only freedom, your case was trashed out, completely trashed out. Then the Attorney General of the Federation, which is Malami, challenged the verdict, which is normal, which is, I said it is the fundamental right of Malami to challenge that verdict, to challenge that judgment. It happens even in Western, in the developed world, it happens. Somebody can challenge their judgment and say, we challenge it, then the same lawyer who secure the victory will now defend that challenge. That's what Mike Ezekweme and Stephen Ejiofor were doing. They were defending that particular, they were waiting for days to defend the challenge of Malami, which I know very sure that they will defeat him. But the one Nigeria list who surround you tell you to go back to courts. Sign here, cancel that one that IPOB lawyers got for you. Cancel it. Because all those IPOB is only animals that are there. They are not human beings, they don't know anything. They are, you know, only Madega art. These are my mugus, they don't know anything. That was what that action shows. Let me go and prove to them that they don't know anything. I can do it on my own. You put down your signature and cancel your freedom. Then you go back to get yourself freedom outside IPOB. Then what follows was what? Life imprisonment. The same directive, the same advice of one Nigeria. Those people you trust so much, what the outcome of it was life imprisonment. Then the same people are saying in mission, continue deceiving you and telling you you will come out. You come out where? Okay, we say okay, fine and good. The damage has been done. The damage has been done. I think you have learned your lesson. If lesson is not learned, okay, calm down, cool down. Because we have many maps with us. Since you have messed up this side, you mess up this side. Okay, don't worry. With the love we have for you, there is amendment. We can still do it. Calm down. We will do it. And there will be joy. What do they tell you? The same one Nigeria, the people you love, that you trust, that you can hear their advice, now tell you, destroy the movement, This is the only way we can bring you out. And we are telling you, no, don't destroy the movement. If you destroy the movement, that's the only way they can kill you. The same way we tell you, don't go back to court. If you go back to court, they're going to jail you. You ignore all those advice, you go back to court, they jail you. Now, the same way we are now shouting, don't destroy this foundation. If you destroy it, they're going to kill you. Rather, if you have any opportunity to use your influence to campaign for more support for the foundation, that will go a long way. Rather, you say no. You say the way out is that advice that the same people who have been giving you advice that you have been losing. Every advice they give you, you lose. Every advice they give you, you lose. Every advice they give you, you lose. You keep on losing, keep on losing, keep on losing, keep on dipping yourself inside pain by their own advice. There is no advice IPOB have dished out that have landed you inside pain. But the one they are giving you always land you in pain. But you have continued. You prefer them. And it's okay. You accepted the advice to destroy IPOB. And another way to do that, you know, there is no way somebody will kill a dog without naming that dog, without giving that dog a bad name. It's an adage in Igbo language. Actually, Igbo one keta abaya for a job. Because if you bring the bingo, bingo, come, na bingo abwezbo keta ayo oda to oda ko ebu oda ata no mmadụ oda ebu azụ mmadụ. You don't tell hoto you be record. You know, if you kill that bingo, that time people will say, why must you kill this good dog? Look at this dog that doesn't bite people, that doesn't play with everybody. This dog will even guide you. Why did you kill? Everybody will be annoyed. I am in the body say, actually, you want to buy for a job. You must name when Lolo Nemeka, that woman, the chairman of the Igbo women, this when first time she come out and be talking about what is happening. And the first time she visited, he said, the woman give message as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave to her. He said, some members of DOS are compromised. You know what I responded to the woman immediately? I said, that is a lie. That is the step which she wanted to put leg and carry the advice they have given to him. That is why I countered that immediately. I said, Madam, I know that message was from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pure, but the one I don't agree is that one who told me that some members of the DOS are compromised. Said, nobody is compromised. I said, I know where he is heading to. I know where he is heading to. That language he uses is the step where he wants to start striking. Nobody, Madam, nobody. But thank God that that woman is full of wisdom. That woman understands what I mean. Immediately that woman brain go to that point. What I mean. That is why that woman we are able to see the faith, see very far where they are leading him to. That woman keep on shouting. Because that woman have conscience. But thank God, in that attempt, we defended the leadership, we defended the structure. The structure is secure, no problem. But what I want to urge the leadership of IPO is this very simple demand. Please and please, leadership, don't bring anybody that you have expelled that joined that group which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had a meeting with. Don't bring any of them. Even though when they come out openly to apologize and say, We did it because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directed us directly. Don't bring them into IPOB again, please. Never again did this kind of figures return in IPOB. Because one, I said that they shouldn't come back to IPOB again. They don't know what they have come for. We come here for freedom of everybody, but then come for service. They come for one interest or another. That's what lead them to that angle. Because they brought out money and give them to do the job. Now, they have seen that they can never accomplish that job. They have cut them off. They have told them to stop. Because the job can never be achieved. They have seen it. Because our leader is very, very intelligent. He watches the atmosphere. He saw that these people are not winning this war. So as a smart man, as a wise man, he has to stop them. Stop. You people are not doing it well. You people are not even achieving anything. So stop. So the next step, which you have said, unite everybody together. No, the leadership of IPOB should not unite anybody together. We are united already. The people that understand the power of unity is those people who remain strong in IPOB. So those people who have left IPOB, they don't know the meaning of unity. So they should remain where they are. They should remain where they belong. Please and please, leadership. Reconciliation is a good step, but not from those people who is in IPOB who went for this mission. Who went for this mission? Because they went for this mission because the order and the directive were coming from our leader himself. So they wanted to satisfy our leader. They wanted to satisfy our leader and they satisfy millions of Biafra. So since they can never bring the public or take the public as their first priority, but they take our leader as their first priority, which means they are not qualified. They are not qualified to be in IPOB because IPOB, we put our people as our first priority before ourselves. In that regard, I can even tell you that themselves have disappointed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Despite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are the one that called them and instructed them, they have disappointed him because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preaching centered on the Biafran people as first priority, even though he doesn't mean it, even though he may not even mean what he's preaching. But I hold him by his word. His word is centered in protecting the public of Biafra, not himself, not other people, not individual. So I am going by his own ideology. I, Lion Man, I go with the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even though he doesn't mean it. But I'm going by his word. Protect the poor. Protect those who cannot protect themselves. And I believe in that very of his word. I believe it so strongly. And that is where I stand as Lion Man. Even though he may not mean what he's saying, but I believe in that his word. And I stand strong in that his word. Protect the poor, protect the weak, protect those who cannot protect themselves. So if these few individuals have gone for the interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and abandoned the interest of the public, which means they have disqualified. They are completely disqualified to be in IPOB. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu carry phone, come in today and say, Lion Man, do this thing for me. The moment I view that what you're asking me to do for him will endanger the life of Biafra, I will decline. I will tell him, Mazi, this thing I can do it for you, but since it's going to affect the life of Biafran, sir, I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. I will disappoint him. In other way, to not disappoint Biafrans. I'm telling you on camera, I will disappoint him in other ways. As soon as he directs me, as soon as he gives me that order, and I recheck the order, do the mathematics, do the minus and plus, and see that this thing will endanger the life of Biafra. I'm going to call him back and say, sir, I wish I can do this thing for you. But because of people, because of our Biafran people, which you taught us how to protect, because of them, I rather protect them than you. I'm sorry, sir. Let me protect them. Because this is why I got my first suspect. This is where I generated my own first suspect. How can you surround yourself with people who does not believe in your ideology? Your siblings never believe in your ideology. And that is why I understand that. That's why I reveal it to people. I say, people who are blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or putting his siblings under payroll of IPOB all this while, without IPOB knowing. I said, I know. And I know the reason why he did it. He did it because his brothers never believed in Biafra. So in order way to silence them, he told them that they will be paying them salary so that they will go along with him. And they have been there. I understand that part. He did it for peace to reign, so for them to give him peace so that he can operate for what he wants. That one, I didn't find it as any crime. All this while he was paying them, I know. I know. What triggered the payment? What triggered the payment is because of they don't agree with him. And in other way to bring them their mind down, you have to put them on that salary. But that is good. But that is when you should know that these people are danger that is facing. That is when our leaders should have known that this thing that his siblings poses danger over his life, because they never agree with him in regards of Biafra agitation. But where I'm having doubt is loving them, despite him knowing that they never believe in Biafra, loving them more than he loves IPOB, trusting them more than he trusts IPOB, raises a very dangerous question. These are the people who never believe in ideology. Why do you trust them? Why do you allow a man who never believed in a Biafra ideology to stand as your defense counsel, Agabi? How? What do you?
Hello.
Yeah, you are
Hello,
welcome to the...
I'm sorry, I don't know if you have opened your line yet.
Yeah, I open now. It's okay. I won't take much call. After your call, I will close the broadcast. Okay. Go ahead. But I have an appointment.
Okay, yeah. Sorry that I called earlier because I saw when Mazi KK came in, so I thought you've opened line.
No, go ahead.
Anyway, and there should I continue?
Continue, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm there for your analysis. Always on point. Good evening, dear friends. My name is Soge Chukwu. Biko, do you know why I called? Just what you said a few minutes ago. You said you don't have any problem siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being paid.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, that's
they
what
do
I
not.
said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. So, Mazi, sorry to tell you that I don't agree with you.
No, you have your opinion as well.
Because the money. Okay, let me give you my reason. The money in question that these guys are being paid from is the money that belongs to an organization. It's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's money. It doesn't belong to Kanu's family. Paying the siblings just for them to agree with him, according to your words, is too far from reality because it's never done anywhere. What of each and every one of us, my siblings, they wouldn't like to be seeing me online because of the risk it poses on me. Then, if I'm in the position of handling IPOB's money, should it be the reason I should kind of lobby them with a monthly payment just to close their mouth? So the reason is not good enough. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no reason to pay his siblings from IPOB's money. Even if he needs to offer anything to the siblings as a kind of on a personal ground, it should be from his pocket and not public funds. To me, there is no respect for the movement, for the because this is organization's money. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yes, we agree that he's the leader, he's in charge, he's everything. But he knew he doesn't have that right to pay his siblings from organization's money. Because me personally, I am a witness to how much Kanota is being paid from IPOB, starting from when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was out. It's not even only salary, because the amount of money that went to Kanota is far beyond salary. It's beyond salary. And Kanota, we know, is not even a worker or a principal officer in IPOB. He has no position. So it's not like he's in any capacity that he's serving IPOB in one angle or the other, that he needs those money for his services in IPOB, or that he has anything that he's doing for IPOB. This is just money being dished out from public fund. This money, the contributors have things in mind for contributing. Somebody like me, each time I'm cutting out whatever monthly due, there are things I have in mind for doing them. It's not because I have a lot. But when I remember that the course we are pursuing, we have so many services that we would like IPOB to continue to maintain, they have been my motives or my drives for paying monthly due or ESN support. So every time that I discover that my motives or my promptings that made me to be paying those dues are being rechanneled to another angle, it's very, very annoying. This issue, as little as some people might say, have a kind of made so many people not to bother anymore in contributing. So it's like it has discouraged many. The siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not doing anything for IPOB that they should be on salary. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorizing any salary for siblings is a violation of the rule of the house that should go with repercussion, no matter who you are. This is not the kind of Biafra we want to be. It's just like say Tinubu, wielding that so much power because he's the son of Tinubu. So if this is the kind of Biafra we are planning to build, then how will it last? Do you want to tell me if Biafra has been restored and such a thing is being practiced and being done, then that Biafra can never last?
It can never last, yeah.
So there is no reason why the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be on a salary from IPOB pocket. Do you understand what you mean by saying you don't see anything wrong with it.
No,
everything is very, very wrong with it.
No,
everything is very, very wrong with it.
Wanda,
so it should not be.
Wanda, please let me come in a little bit. Do you know why I told you? I said, do you know why I made that statement? Because how this thing was explained then is because they say, let me have my peace. Let peace reign. Few of us know.
Mazi, we don't care about any peace that will reign on people's phones. I don't know if you understand what you are talking about. What kind of peace? If he wants so-called peace, then it should be from his pocket and not the money people contributed for the services of IPOB. The money I have is not a small amount of money. It's money that runs in thousands, several thousands of euro can improve we have.
Yeah.
So, in fact, this one so it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Nothing should lead to this. Nothing should lead to this. Yeah. So please, that's the only thing I just say, let me call and contribute. Because this is not a family thing now. We are talking about a movement as big as IPOB. Can they make this kind of spending? And you are saying is not something to bother or worry about. It is a big thing to worry. Because this has discouraged many members. Are now discouraged. Money are being diverted that way. Then we are not safe. We are not safe. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I have to say. Yeah. There will come
So the caller on WhatsApp. Hello. Yeah. Please hold on. Let me say something before you go on.
Okay.
Like why I said exactly what I said is because then when I discovered about this event of payment of his siblings, I asked why, and I was told just for peace to reign. And as a man who always loved peace, because let me tell you something about me, I love peace. I love peace. Even in my house, if you enter my house, everybody in my family, joke, just like comedian, I make sure that the house is always happy. And I made it as a law. Whatever that will bring problem, I rather sacrifice something and resolve it. You see, when that thing was done, I said, okay, the peace. But do you know that action? Do you know why I know that somebody who never agree with you can never agree? Current concern. That person will never agree with you. At the end of the day, even if you use something to lure that person in, as soon as that thing cut off, that person will go back to his original stand. Immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had a problem. They came to IPOB after they have seized our money. They came to IPOB to know if more money will come. So questions and the reasonable people now rose and start asking questions. Immediately, that question was not comfortable with them. They ran and followed Simon Ekpa. They now go behind Simon Ekpa and say, the same way President Nnamdi did. He ran to Simon Ekpa. He never knew that I know. He was operating there. Then immediately he sees that the money that is received from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not receiving the same from side of Simon Ekpa, because Simon Ekpa came to collect. Himself went there to collect. So they were all dragging to get something. So you see that place will never be a level ground for him. President Secretary Ron come back because of what he was getting in IPOB. Now let me tell you about personal interest. Immediately, Mazi Sanwo-Olu busted him the kind of money he was collecting. You know, imagine somebody who is making 6 million to 4 million every month in IPO. Suddenly, Martin to discover that hole and even called him and asked him, talented, are you aware of this? Are you aware of this? He said no. Initially, he said no. The same thing Ben did. When Martin called him and said, are you aware of this social document that is on the table of hope? He first of all denied it. The Martin send him the document. He said, don't worry, I'm going to forward this thing to you. Check it out. If this thing does not belong to you. Immediately, he forwarded that evidence to him. He turned around and started fighting him. Instead of him to plead and say, sorry, I won't do it again. And not turn around. That is in the shoji for you. The same thing happened to Talent. Immediately, Talent received evidence. I said, check this thing out. Are you not the one? He started fighting him. So go ahead, Mazi.
Okay, Mazi, I much as a matter of fact, this our law, she knew what was in my mind. Immediately I heard you make that statement. That was just the main reason why I called. To be very honest with you, Mazi, I understand there is no single way IGG may justify what you just said. Sometimes you can broadcast somehow here. But you might not know it. Maybe at the end of the day, you go and listen to what you actually said regarding to that particular point of I won't know what this people go. That's one way. No, you cannot justify that. When you knock get around I I'm here in the US. I work for 13, 14 hours or whatever. Remember when I go to with somebody else, not somewhere serious down and I need the money and I think it's okay. No, it's not okay. When he made okay at all. Let's just not even go there. What do you see? Yeah, then no, now one that kind of a thing. That's it's okay. So yeah, I got no. I'm not trying to wait here.
I apologize, please.
Doesn't work that way. Because retrieve Mazi, with all due respect, sir. Because thank you.
Yeah, I'll retrieve it, please. They will. Biafra, very good. I retrieve that word, please. I'm sorry. I apologize for that particular statement there. That nothing is wrong, please. I must agree with the public. And this is how to go about it. So because the majority win. So therefore, I withdraw that word. Everything is wrong in paying them. Even the, let me say, the reason he gave is not worthy to for such action anyway. Mazi General, I will be the last call, please. You be the last call. Mazi, go ahead.
Hello, Mazi Lion Man.
Please let me confess. Please, I have apologized for that particular statement. Please, I hope you will not tear me into two.
Mazi,
please, I have apologized for that particular area. Please,
Mazi, it's okay, Mazi. That is why we are all human, and that is the reason why we are also telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to return back. Mistake will always occur. Being a human. Mazi Lion Man, I am Mazi Okenu Okechukwu, the general. Mazi Lion Man, you know what is happening in this struggle is something.
What happened to the line? You are not coming out clearly. Are you with earpiece? Are you with earphone? Please remove your earphone. You are not coming out.
After the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they're able to do is to help IPOB from the city. Sometimes some people will come out and begin to ask you, what has GOS achieved? Because they are lying to their people. They don't even know that BOS, led by Mazi Soke, will be able to stand that the IPOB never collapse. Some of them don't understand that. Mazi, I want to talk about the heaven condition of Bola. Some people call it AI. Okay, let me spread that don't know is AI. But I want to bring something out of that video. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi went court at the initial time. But still 5 years for be able to structure technical charges. They moved to competent court of appeal. They discharged Mazi Nnamdi and they were able to squash all the whole 15 count charges. Mazi Nnamdi have what they call discharge and acquittal. Of course, we know they know what we are into. We know that Mazi Nnamdi is not going to be just released like that. But the idea of the BOS and the follower of Mazi Nnamdi and the follower of Biafra restoration projects, we said no. As far as we have all these people, we must stand on that discharge and acquittal. We know the reason why we were calling that, because we know that this is the fucking judgment we can have. There is no how you can take Mazi Nnamdi back again to court. You know, we tell us that he's going to get this finest judgment that we have received by Barrister for answer for the senior advocate of Nigeria that have won a lot of cases. They took Mazi Nnamdi again back to court. And I keep on asking this question because the document was handed over to Mazi Nnamdi so that he himself can read that document and understand what is inside. But Mazi Nnamdi cannot do it. Just imagine when Barrister and Sam Osekome was on that case. Mazi Nnamdi can always smile whenever he goes to court. Go to Mazi Nnamdi pictures since they start, according to them, they start them. Have you seen any smile on Mazi Nnamdi face again? The answer is no.
No. He realized it. He realized very late that he made a mistake.
Was handling the case of Mazi Nnamdi. We have the IPOB sympathizers, the members. They always troop to Abuja in solidarity with our leader. But be able to destroy the minds of our people, to save our people away because of their interest. And we have not forgotten the whole judge that is handling Mazi Nnamdi case. All the lawyers, a content creator inside the courtroom. We were shouting. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Do you know that since these people, Ejimako took over Mazi Nnamdi case as a leader, have you ever seen where Ejimako stood up and said, objection, my lord? That's nothing like objection. Do you know that
Mazi General, remove your earpiece. Remove your earpiece from your hair.
Do you know that these people did not structure any even single charge?
Mazi.
Now let me go to my question, why I'm here. Did you know that it's circulating?
Remove F4.
This is the reason why they were telling Mazi and go back to court. You have what they call no court submission. Now, I want to ask the people of Biafra or those people that are coming on social media ranting and talking all sorts of rubbish. We know that is the reason why they brought out all these social media bandits. Thinking that they are going to destroy IPOB. Thinking that they are going to stop what we're doing. I've forgotten that many have died on this quest for self-determination. And that is the reason why we can possible. That's not how we are going to destroy IPOB and later we are going to restart the game. And we never walk. So now some people are saying it's AI. Now that Mazi Nnamdi have been convicted to life imprisonment, you people think that they can just leave Mazi Nnamdi? I want you people to know, for some of you that are calling that video AI, that is also where it's going to end. Mazi Nnamdi must seek for amnesty. He must seek for pardon. That's not how they can release it because he's already taking the sentence. That is the reason why we are telling them. Let us remain on appeal court. The competent appeal court so that the world will know that this man has already gotten his judgment, which is the finest. Let us be pushed. But because they thought that is very easy for people to get judgment. Now they want to put everything on Islam. I think it's the one that freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they revise his decree. And now they are crying. My young man, I have
Mazi, round up.
Continue on this quest of self-establishment because Biafra is ours. Biafra is not a family business. And that is why we're calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We can still do something, but all this man, they will come and tell you that whatever I say goes. It's not going to well done. Many of our their eyes have opened. So the country should also admit that we have known lots.
Let me cut him and call him back. Mazi, remove your Mazi. Remove your earphone. I was shouting, remove your earphone. Remove your earphone.
No, I'm not using earphone.
Why is it breaking? Your line is breaking, constantly breaking. That's why I caught you.
It's okay. Let me stop it here. Sometimes it used to happen. I don't know what is wrong with it. It's okay, Mazi. Okay. Continue your job. Thank you.
Let me call somebody that. Where is that? Somebody call here. Okay. Please. There is a caller that called. I want to call him back so that I can round up the program. I can't find him again. Okay, yeah, this one. Let me call him back. Mazi?
Hello, Mazi Lion.
Yeah, no, I called you back. You have been calling since, so I have to call you back.
Yeah. Yeah, there were Mazi, there were Lion. There were, yeah. Let me put my own contribution. Mazi Lion, where you were saying that, although people have addressed that, but the only thing that I have to say that, if you like, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be giving this siblings of iniquity $1 million. Mazi, anybody that is not with you is not with you. It doesn't matter whether it's your brother, whether it's your relation.
Exactly.
This.
Go ahead.
Money, including the sister. So, because if we are saying it's not only Kanu Takana and Emmanuel, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is including the sister that live with the husband in Germany here. They are getting money.
I said all his siblings. I said all his siblings. I said it here. I said all his siblings.
Okay. Mazi, but do they stop that? Do that one stop them not to do evil?
No.
Eh?
No.
Do that one stop them not to double into IPOB finance? No. So they have made up their mind. They are enemy of Biafra. No, man, there's one thing Nelly was saying. Nelly says that Kanus are the enemies of Biafra. Eh?
Yeah, Nelly said it.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how we try to pretend. The thing is that, Maz, you must understand that some people, I will say 90% of people in IPOB are not aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is using the money of IPOB to pay his siblings.
Yeah, no. They are not.
Yeah, 90% they are not aware. Are you telling me people in America, people in United Kingdom, Germany, Spain, Italy, who are working, Brazil, that is working, you go and work in the night? Eh? You pay money for the freedom of Biafra to contribute your own quota. Somebody will be using the money to pay his siblings, including in-laws. Eh? That is the reason that slogan of a whiter than white and whiter than snow. But now we are wiser. And if you think that these people will not fight IPOB, my brother, we must prepare not only them, including Mazi Nnamdi himself, because Mazi Nnamdi himself cares about his siblings so much than IPOB. These are the facts.
This is the statement I use here. I said, I've tried to, connect the dots. Why should somebody, you are not a thief, but you are always in the midst of thieves. And every photo police took, to gather information about this group of thieves, you always appear in those photos.
Yeah. Yes.
Then on the judgment day, when the arrest is done, how are you going to defend yourself and tell judge that you don't belong to that group? Because every photo captured by police, you appear in the midst of that group. What are you going to tell judge? It's a parable.
Mazi, that kind of, you can't defend it. You can't defend it. That's why we will say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu people say it's insult. It's not insult. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the king that deceived those that they govern. That is the fact. He was busy. These are the things where you say, people begin to say, no, it's the truth. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called one day on Radio Biafra to educate entire IPOB members all over the world that in IPOB, with this money you people are contributing, I'm also paying my siblings to calm them down. No. Meaning that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was busy deceiving every one of us. And I asked the HOD himself, Mazi Shikedozim, Deputy HOD, okay, somebody, Mazi Shina, who is the GOC, the commander of the year, when was everything built under Kanu family? These are the things we must cut this rope. We must cut this rope, and I'm one of those that are going to stand to cut this evil rope that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu initiated by himself. These are the facts, and we are not going to stop. That is the reason.
No, true.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu,
Mazi,
one thing I like. He's not going to be in charge of our finance. He's not going to be in charge of finance. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not know anything about our finance anymore.
No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows. You have already know that. You know that you will never near anything finance again. IPOB will decide how our finance will be run, even if he's released tomorrow. IPOB will be the one deciding how our finance is run. Then I said something in our meeting. I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he comes out, he should be placed on salary. Even if he wants $20,000 every month, we pay him. It's better like that. We know that yes, he's a leader. He's leading the struggle.
No. How much do you say? If you say you want how many $1,000?
No, I say if, I'm just saying it. I say even though it is 20,000 as a salary, we prefer paying him than to leaving him to run IPOB finance. Finance will never.
Okay.
He will never have the.
Okay.
We will never give him authority to appoint anybody he like as a finance manager. No. IPOB will be the one.
That is the fact. Our funds should be in the hand of the leadership. Exactly. We don't need anything, Madam Finance, anymore.
No.
We don't need anything, Madam Finance. These are the games Mazi Nnamdi Kanu play with each and every one of us. But only you are appointing Madam Finance. You appoint Madam Finance, none of the leadership has access to the account. Mazi, we call a spade a spade. It's just a pattern of fraud in different sets.
Of course.
Sit down and look. But today, nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever because our eyes is open. So those who are giving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu information, you people should continue to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once he regains his freedom, he will not be in charge of our finance, and he can never appoint anybody to be in charge of finance. Our finance will be run by the leadership. Finish.
Yeah.
If he signals it to the account, fine. But thinking that he will come outside and then here remember the finance. Germany. Thank you so much, Lajaman. There we are. There we are.
Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, these broadcasts have come to an end. Please, I will be here on Sunday. I will be online on Sunday as well. For those who are, gearing up to calling, please, I will have to stop the program here now because I have appointment. In the next 20 minutes, I have to leave here. So, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I thank you all for your consistency and your effort towards this very movement. This is farming season. As people have initiated the campaign, please try as much as you can. Establish those you can establish with little money you have. I know I'm not asking you to go to farm. Likewise, me, I can't go to farm. So what I will do is to support with money, establish somebody who can do the farming. Please, especially those of us who are in abroad, please try as much as you can. At least fund somebody in your family. Fund somebody in your family to, to engage in farming. Very, very important. Thank you all. Mazi, let me pick your call, please. Mazi.
Mazi.
Yeah, please round up in 2 minutes, please. Round up in 2 minutes, please.
Okay. Okay, in 2 minutes. Yeah. Thank God that you have withdrawn that statement. But the area you said that which I still not agree with you is putting someone on loan. Right? If someone has been found wanting of misappropriation of funds, that person should face the law, not giving the person a blessing, because I don't know what kind of country we are trying to create. We are trying even to make sure that Kanu face justice if he found wanting. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu found wanting as well, we should even planning how to extradite him to UK to face the law. So these are things we're supposed to be doing, so that we use that to set an example. As a dossier has been paying 100 euro for over 10 years. If tomorrow he's been found wanting of any crime, so that we should know that we are trying to build a heaven on earth. So we don't just have this emotional thing going on around. Yeah, the Indian, what's his name, Gandhi or whatever, was killed by an Indian because he was too soft to the Pakistani. So we are not calling for that kind of a thing. But what we are talking about is whoever that commits crime should face the law. If he has found wanting of embezzlement or misappropriation of funds, that person should face the law. Period. We have to set standard. Yeah. Not talking about paying or what. Paying on what? Ojukwu pay fought with his father's money? Did we pay him? Did we pay him? I'm asking, did we pay Ojukwu who fought with his father's money?
Nobody paid him.
Huh?
Nobody paid him.
So what's we talking? Are we trying to build North Korea style of government, national works? I'm trying to make it make sense to me.
It's well.
Mazi, let me leave it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Maybe your friends and lovers of freedom. God bless you all, and have a very nice and safe weekend. Please, for those of you who are going out vacation this Friday night and other club, please drink responsible. Please drink responsible. Don't drink and drive and endanger the life of innocent people on the road, other road users. Please, when you drink, take taxi and go home. Park your motor in a garage. Abroad is very organized. Look for a garage, pay for a garage, park your vehicle there, use taxi and go home, or use Uber. Don't drink and drive and kill innocent people on the road, and also kill yourself. Life is so precious. Please be mindful and carefully manage your life. They will.